Good morning. Welcome back. I thought we'd start today with a little review. So today is Thursday, the 16th, and we'll call this Welcome Back Review. Some of you need to complete the form quiz on Google Classroom. And some of you need to do some missing work. So in addition to these assignments, make sure that you're checking your email. All right, so welcome back review. Last week we learned or 2 weeks ago, we learned how to write ionic compounds. And these are what we call easy ionics. So let's just do a quick review. So if we're writing a formula and the charges are the same, we cancel them out. Let's cancel. It looks like cankle. Sorry. So an example of that would be lithium bromide. Remember, it's what does it have in terms of valence electrons? What does it need? Okay. So the halves, lithium has 1 valence electron. Bromine is in group 17, so bromine needs 1. Our charges are the same, so we cancel them out. Okay. Then we looked at what to do when charges are different. Remember, you can pause these videos at any time. It's different. When charges are different, we used the shortcut called crisscross, where we took the charges and we drug them in diagonal directions. So if I had magnesium, remember, you can pause these at any time to catch up. So we have magnesium fluoride. So what we have for this one, we have magnesium. It's in group 2, so it has 2. And fluoride is in group 17, so it needs 1. Okay. The shortcut is called crisscross. So sorry, Thomas. My son is whispering to me right now. So you take the charge and you make it a subscript. So this would be MgF2. Okay, remember we don't cross any pluses or minuses, any charges. All right, moving on, you can have a double crisscross. And to do the double crisscross, you can have something like aluminum. I love you. So let's say we have aluminum sulfide. Aluminum is in group 13, so it has 3. Sulfide is in group 16, so it needs 2. Remember that magic number is 8 valence electrons. This is where we have that double crisscross. All right, for my kinesthetic learners, you're probably going to definitely need to circle and drag it down to help you remember how to do that. So we have Al2S3. All right, moving on. Sorry if this is kind of quick. This is a review. This should not be anything new. What to do with transition metals. Transition metals use Roman numerals. So if I had something like copper Roman numeral 2. Let's do oxide. All right. So copper has a charge of, well, transition metals can vary. So I look at this Roman numeral, and that is a Roman numeral of 2. Oxide needs 2. Our charges, are they same or different? They are the same, 2s and 2s. So we cancel this out. All right, I'm going to explain to you guys what you're going to do on your forms quiz. So for your forms quiz, or not the forms quiz, but like the forms assignment. This is the forms, I shouldn't say quiz, I don't like that word. The forms assignment. I think I have it set so you can edit it, what you got wrong. It's kind of like a matching. So you have to match something from one column to the other. So I'll do an example of that to make a right formula. So let's say I have AL, I have MG, I have, let's see here, I have K2, and maybe I'll add a CA3. And things on this side, let's say I have a S, maybe I have a P2, I might have an O, and I might have an N. Okay, so you're going to have to check all that apply. Like, can these match together to make a compound? So here's how I would kind of attack this is, can I have a compound? Let's just go straight across. Can I have a compound that's ALS? Yes or no? The answer is no. I can't have this compound, and you kind of have to go through the whole process. AL is 3 plus, S is 2 minus. So this should be AL2S3. So I can't match it. So what can I match AL with? There's no subscript down here. So because there's no subscript, I know that it has to cancel out. And I know that it cancels out with something that has the same charge. So what has the same charge as AL? AL's 3, so I need something with a 3. So this is going to match to N. All right, so let's double check that. AL 3 plus, N is 3 minus. They cancel out, so I get AL N. All right, I'm going to apply that same strategy with Mg. There's no subscript here. So therefore, I know that magnesium has to cancel out with something that has a charge that's similar. So Mg is 2 plus. So I'm going to look for something on this column that has a charge of the same, 2 minus. All right, so take a minute and see if you can think of what it would cross out with. All right, so what has a charge of 2? Well, that has a charge of 2. That has a charge of 2. So magnesium could match with either one because they both would cancel out. And sometimes there's more than one correct answer. All right. Next one is K2. So you have to think to yourself, where did this 2 come from? How did it get down here? And it has a charge of 1, so you know that it's not going to crisscross anything. So it has to get something that has a charge of 2. So it could also be sulfur, or it could be oxygen. And for the last one, sometimes it helps to kind of look at this subscript. So I have a Ca3. Well, where'd the 3 come from? The 3 came from up here. You kind of have to do the problem in reverse. So I'm looking for something that has a charge of 3 minus. And the charge for calcium is 2 plus. So that means that calcium is going to give its charge to something. And by default, I'm looking for something that has a charge of 3 minus, that has a 2 and a subscript. So this is the only one that it works with. So if you need to pause that and replay it, you can do that. But that is how you solve and use the forms quiz.